Ooh, welcome back, everybody. Glad you're here for a very special retro episode of music you've never heard. Um, Back in 1987, this band hit the charts uh, and kind of came out, and it really came out of nowhere. This was their first single. It flopped in the UK when it first debuted, and then was picked up by a commercial for Pepe Jeans. And in the US, this song took off and went to like number four in the US, went to like number four in the UK. Their follow up song became a huge hit, like 5 weeks at number one for a song called China in Your Hands. But this song is their first song, and it's called Heart and Soul. And if you've never heard it, you're in for a treat because probably one of the better songs to come out of the late 80s, in my opinion. They're part of the new wave, technically, because they're from England and they are along that. But they didn't play by the same rules. Their music is really unique. The writing of the lyrics, the performance of the lyrics is incredibly different from anything else. And just the lead singer, Carol Decker, has a voice that just melts. It's amazing. When you hear it, you're like, oh, she kind of sounds like, but she doesn't. It's a unique sound. It's just raw and powerful and emotional, and she does it effortlessly. When you watch her sing, you're like, she's got to be lip syncing because it just doesn't look like she's putting the effort in to get what it is you're hearing. But she's just that good at it. So I'm not going to say anymore. I've talked enough. Let's get into this. This is the POW Heart and Soul.
Something in the moonlight catches my eye. The shadow of a lover goes dancing by. Looking for a little bit of love to grow. So give me love, give me heart and soul. You never let me cross to the other side now. I'm tied to the hope that you will somehow. Heart on the heels of something more. But I lost your love, heart and soul. The tear in my heart as you walk on by. I feel so low when your head is high. Everything you do convinces me more, please. Give me love, give me heart and soul. Look into the day when I saw your face. I wasn't in the money, I wasn't in the race. You moved in a way that I've known before. Now I want your love, heart and soul.
All right, let me pause it there. So what you probably didn't catch in all that was that she does not quit the rap once she starts the singing. And I didn't even know when this first came out. I thought they had two female singers in this band. Decker does it both. Um, so she starts off with like this rap that's very emotionless and very, I would say, pragmatic, but it's not. It's just kind of like this. She's stunned to see this ex-lover walk by, and it dredges up a bunch of memories. And she's going through, something in the moonlight catches my eye. The shadow of a lover dancing by, looking for a little love to grow. So give me heart, give me soul, give me heart, give me love, give me heart and soul. So she's rapping this and kind of like starts to remember like this relationship she had that failed, and then you start hearing some of the singing that starts in the background beneath it, and it's more than a notion keeps us apart. I feel a tearing in half my heart, that crosses in with those lyrics and jumps in at pretty key points to kind of like juxtapose what she's rapping. Then she starts singing, leaving you ain't easy now, loving you's the harder part. You never want me for yourself. Now I'm headed. Now I needed you right from the very start. right? So she's singing that, and now you're totally captivated in that, and it's emotional, like what she had to go through. But while she's singing that, she's also rapping tired eyes, tears that dried on my bed on the pillow where our love died. A turn of the key through the door you go. Don't look back to hurt me more. Everything you said was to the point. So it's like this emotional outpouring, but then you have like this emotionless. Everything you wanted to say, you said it. Everything you did it. Go out the door and don't look back. Right. So it's like this juxtaposition of how she's looking back at this relationship. Like on one point, she got over it and she's no longer tied to it. And this is how it should be. But at the same time, she has this emotional reaction that she just can't help when all this is stirred back up again. It's really cool juxtaposition of looking back at this relationship in two separate ways. And it's really cool to listen to. That's a great lyric, by the way. I used to have a lover with a Midas touch. And then she's rapping, but miracles are not happening. She's singing, I turned to gold, but he turned to dust. Left me for another, and I turned to stone. Now give me love, give me heart and soul. That's so cool. And you can see where she goes from, and you can see where she goes from the emotional to the non-emotional, right? I turned to gold, but he turned to dust. He left me for another, and I turned to stone. Like got cut off. That's all. So did you hear that right there? It's like hoping every waking hour, a turn of the key, my blood runs cold. You'll turn around and say that we can start. Don't look back and hurt me more. So she has like these two juxtaposing views of this, of like, please turn around, don't turn around. Please do this, don't do this. Just an awesome song. Yeah, it's just that good. I'm going to put the lyrics below so you don't have to go chase them down, so you can read along with this video. So look for them down in the description below. But yeah, it's one of those songs that like hit me when I first heard it. Like cow, I guess about 36 years ago now. Yeah, that's a man. Getting old. So I can't believe the 80s is that long ago. But it's one of those songs that I heard, back when I was a teenager, and just has always stuck with me. And I'll go years and years without hearing it, and all of a sudden, pop up on the radio, or I'll run across it on YouTube, and it's like, oh yeah, and you just can't help but. And it's this like really heartbreaking song, but you just can't help but like get into it and like really appreciate it every time you hear it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you like that little trip back. If you like them, I highly recommend checking out their channel, checking out some of their other hits, China in My Hand, Bridge of Spies, I'll Be There For You. There's a bunch of others that they actually had that were really big hits for them, and they're always fun to listen to. In the meantime, please hit that like button, hit subscribe if you have not already, share this with your friends or complete strangers, and most importantly, please leave me a comment below. Let me know what you thought of it, and if you have another retro hit you'd like me to take a look at and put it up here and open it up the world to everybody else, I'd love to do it. In the meantime, please check out this other stuff I have, some other retros, and I'll see you next time. Y'all have a good one. I love you.